Breaking news. In an exclusive sit-down with Sean Hannity, Donald Trump and Elon Musk just addressed the media's attempts to create tension between them, and their response? Pure gold. The former president revealed a private phone call with Musk, where they both acknowledged the obvious play to drive them apart. "They're so bad at it," Trump declared with his characteristic directness, adding, "If they were good at it, I would never be president." But here's what makes this story fascinating. Despite facing what Trump calls 98% bad publicity, both men have not only survived, but thrived against mainstream opposition. As we'll see in this exclusive footage, their unexpected alliance has left traditional power players scrambling to understand a relationship that defies conventional political wisdom. Today, we're breaking down this revealing interview, showing you exactly how these two influential figures are reshaping the rules of public discourse and why their critics keep missing the mark. From the surprising phone call to their shared perspective on media manipulation, we've got the full story that everyone's talking about. Welcome to the Elon Musk 24-hour channel, where we bring you the latest developments in real time. Let's dive right in. The political landscape of America has never seen anything quite like this. While the mainstream media scrambles to understand and often mischaracterize the relationship between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, tonight's exclusive interview with Sean Hannity reveals something far more intriguing. A genuine alliance built on mutual respect and a shared vision for American innovation. But what unfolds in this interview goes far beyond political theater. It's a story of resilience, transformation, and an unexpected friendship that's reshaping the future of America. The day began with a scene that perfectly encapsulates why this alliance matters so much. Outside the Health and Human Services building in Washington, federal workers gathered in what they intended to be a powerful protest. The irony was palpable. Government employees, masked despite being outdoors, singing and chanting during what should have been their work hours. But this wasn't just any protest. It was a living embodiment of exactly what both Trump and Musk have been fighting against. As the cameras panned across the crowd, you could see the disconnect between these federal workers and the American public they're meant to serve. You won't find a single private sector worker in that crowd, our political analyst noted, his voice tinged with frustration. These are exclusively federal employees from Northern Virginia and Maryland, protesting during what should be their work hours. The scene set the stage perfectly for the revelations that would follow in our exclusive interview. But then something remarkable happened. As we sat down with Trump and Musk, the atmosphere in the room shifted. These weren't just two powerful figures sitting for a standard interview. There was a genuine warmth, a shared understanding that became immediately apparent. Trump, known for his commanding presence, showed a side of himself rarely seen in public. "Elon called me," Trump revealed, leaning forward in his chair, his voice softening as he shared this personal moment. He said, "You know they're trying to drive us apart." The former president's eyes lit up with a knowing smile. And I said, "Absolutely." This wasn't just political alliance building. It was a moment of genuine connection between two men who faced similar battles. The interview took an unexpected turn when Trump, typically known for his unwavering confidence, showed a moment of surprising vulnerability. "I used to think they were good at it," he reflected, speaking about the media's attempts to manipulate public opinion. His voice carried a weight of experience, of lessons learned through years of intense public scrutiny. "But they're actually bad at it. If they were good at it, I would never be president." As Musk nodded in agreement, you could see the shared understanding between them. Both men had faced unprecedented levels of criticism and opposition, yet both had emerged stronger. Musk, recalling his own battles with traditional media, shared how attempts to discredit his vision for electric vehicles and in space exploration only strengthened his resolve. "The attack," he noted, "they just show you're on the right path." The conversation deepened as they discussed the transformation of X, formerly Twitter, under Musk's leadership. Trump, who experienced firsthand the power of social media censorship, spoke with genuine appreciation about Musk's efforts to create a more open digital town square. The emotion was palpable as he described the importance of protecting free speech in the digital age. A particularly moving moment came when they discussed their shared experiences as outsiders who challenged the status quo. Trump recalled the early days of his presidential campaign when few took him seriously. "Nobody in history has ever got more bad publicity than me," he shared, his voice carrying both pride and a hint of weariness. "I get 98% bad publicity." Musk's expression showed deep understanding. He too had faced ridicule and skepticism when he first proposed revolutionizing the automotive and space industries. Their conversation took an unexpected detour into personal territory when they discussed the toll their public battles had taken on their families. Both men showed rare vulnerability as they opened up about the challenges of maintaining personal relationships while fighting such public battles. The human side of these larger-than-life figures emerged, revealing the personal cost of their very public struggles. As they delved into their shared vision for American innovation, the energy in the room intensified. Trump's pride in his administration's deregulation efforts dovetailed perfectly with Musk's experiences, fighting bureaucratic roadblocks at Tesla and SpaceX. Their passion was infectious as they described their dream of a more dynamic, entrepreneurial America. The interview revealed another fascinating parallel. Both men had learned to thrive in the face of constant criticism. "The people are smart," Trump emphasized, his voice carrying conviction born of experience. "They get it." Musk agreed, adding his own perspective on how public perception often differs from media portrayal. Their shared understanding of how to connect directly with supporters, bypassing traditional media filters, showed a depth of strategic thinking their critics often miss. A powerful moment came when they discussed the recent controversy over the Gulf of America map incident. Rather than backing down from criticism, both men demonstrated their characteristic boldness. But it was more than just defiance. It was a masterclass in turning opposition into advantage. Their strategy wasn't just about winning arguments. It was about fundamentally changing how public discourse happens in America. The conversation took another surprising turn when they discussed their views on American education and innovation. Musk shared his concerns about traditional education systems failing to prepare students for future challenges, while Trump spoke about his own experiences with the American dream. Their shared belief in the need for fundamental reform showed a depth of thinking that goes far beyond partisan politics. What became increasingly clear throughout the interview was that this alliance represents something larger than either man individually. It's about a fundamental challenge to how power operates in America. While their critics often paint them as chaos agents, tonight's interview revealed something more nuanced. Two innovative thinkers who see the possibility of a more dynamic, less bureaucratic future. Their discussion of future projects revealed an exciting vision for American renewal. Trump spoke with enthusiasm about plans to streamline government processes, while Musk outlined ambitious goals for sustainable energy and space exploration. The synergy between their visions was striking. Trump's focus on deregulation, complementing Musk's drive for technological innovation. Perhaps the most revealing moments came when they discussed their personal motivations. Both men spoke about their children and grandchildren, about leaving a legacy that extends beyond their own success. The emotion was genuine as they described their hopes for future generations of Americans. This wasn't just about political power or business success. It was about fundamental transformation of American society. As the interview progressed, they touched on the recent federal worker protests again, but this time with a different perspective. Rather than simply criticizing the protesters, they discussed their vision for reforming federal agencies to better serve the American people. Their approach showed a depth of thinking that their critics often miss. This wasn't about destruction, but about transformation. The media's attempts to drive a wedge between them have only served to strengthen their alliance. As one analyst noted, you will never successfully troll either of these two guys. Their ability to turn criticism into advantage has become legendary, and tonight's interview demonstrated why. But more than that, it showed how their shared experiences fighting established systems have created a unique bond. What makes their alliance particularly powerful is how it transcends traditional political boundaries. While most political relationships are based on careful calculation of mutual benefit, this one appears rooted in a genuine shared vision for American renewal. It's this authenticity that their opponents find most difficult to counter. Most importantly, this interview reveals why their message resonates with so many Americans. In an era of carefully scripted political messaging, both men offer something different, authentic, unfiltered communication that connects directly with their supporters. While their critics focus on style, they continue to build a movement based on substance. Their success in facing down opposition while advancing their shared vision suggests that, despite their critics' best efforts, this alliance may be reshaping American politics in ways few could have predicted. Their critics have consistently underestimated both men, failing to understand that their real strength lies not in traditional political maneuvering, but in their ability to connect directly with Americans who share their vision of a more dynamic, less bureaucratic future. Tonight's interview demonstrates why that connection continues to grow stronger, despite, or perhaps because of, the constant attempts to undermine it. As we concluded our time with them, one thing became abundantly clear. The Trump-Musk alliance isn't just a political partnership. It's a fundamental challenge to how power operates in modern America. And it's a challenge that's resonating with millions of Americans who dream of a more innovative, less bureaucratic future. As we wrap up this exclusive look into one of the most intriguing alliances in American politics, it's clear that the media's attempts to create division have only strengthened the bond between Trump and Musk. Their shared vision for a more innovative, less bureaucratic America continues to reshape our political landscape in unexpected ways. What we've witnessed today goes beyond typical political partnerships. It's a testament to how authentic leadership can triumph over coordinated opposition. As Trump pointed out, the people are smart, they get it, and they certainly do, as both men continue to prove that direct communication with the American public is more powerful than any media narrative. If this inside look at the Trump-Musk dynamic has given you valuable insights, make sure to like this video and share it with others who appreciate unfiltered truth. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this powerful alliance and how it might shape America's future. Don't forget to subscribe to the Elon Musk 24-hour channel for more exclusive coverage and breaking updates. Together, we're cutting through the noise to bring you the stories that really matter.